step in the club, looking fly with my crew. See you looking at me, tell me what you wanna do. Looking for love, I just wanna have fun. I'm heading home when it's said and done. You're coming closer, yes, you wanna dance. I'm on for it, so I'm heading in. Dance all seems like a place to be. No, I won't see if you could handle me. Yeah, do it like that. Whoa, working it back. Teasing you, driving you crazy, bro, I'm not mistaken. Do it like that. Got me working
Hey,
it
good night,
back.
world. It's Girl Talk. Welcome to our second episode. And today we have a kind of juicy topic for you girls. Well, and guys, it's all about checking out your BF's phone, whether it's your boyfriend, your best friend. How do you snoop and get away with it? Ooh.
But I don't got no time for no worries.
And don't start your conversation with hey. Hey is for horses.
Also, like,
No, you can't afford that weave. So, which man buy that weave for?
No, man. Yeah,
this is it. This right here is the one. I mean, this is the one. The first time I ever see a 2-door match. Normally it have 4 doors, so you know this boy going all out. And he's another.
So tell us, Nisi, because as I must say, it was her idea. So tell us, let us know how. Okay, but first of all, let's talk about what are the factors that lead to snooping. How do we become one of those people, one of those ladies that we see on Lifetime that needs to check her mate's phone or her best friend's phone, that kind of thing. How do you get into that?
That Diane said she didn't see the movie. I think it starts when lack of trust. Yeah.
And that come about how? I mean, lack of trust, I guess, can come from anything. I mean, was he unfaithful, he or she that is, or did he lie about something?
Or
You know,
action
there's so
started
many-
change.
Or was it intuition? A woman's
Yeah, you
intuition.
know, you say women always know.
We do, you know, we just deny it sometimes.
It could be two things, It could be something he did or something the girl did. And she's now,
Insecure.
insecure. Oh, he knows he might, do something too. So it's not always the change in behavior in the guy. Yeah.
Because as I say, what goes around comes around. So if you do something, you would be expecting it back. You know?
What about even something he or she didn't do? That lack of, has you feeling insecure. Okay, I know I'm supposed to, I don't know, make breakfast for him and I don't.
You
Is he
think
going to find somebody else
to
make
do it?
breakfast?
There's rituals, there's Subway. If you don't make breakfast.
Cook for her man, so
Yeah.
we got that.
I think like in the relationship, like they both would know what they're getting into. So if he know like he's looking for a girl to make breakfast and he's with somebody that doesn't, then
So let's get down to the snooping. How do we snoop? I think I have a fairly good idea, and it may not actually be snooping, but I mean,
she trying to downplay.
And how do you have that idea?
I don't know. I'm not talking from experience here. Quote me on
from
that.
experience.
Quote me on that.
Let's kick the ball off with Diane.
Oh, well, when he's snooping, it's 2 ways. You could either do it bull-facedly when he's right there. Oh, I can make a call. I could send a
Is
text.
she an expert in
you know?
this though?
Yeah, I'm
Seems
an
so.
expert. This is from experience. Not my current relationship, but in the past. You can do it bull-facedly, when he's right there. Or do it when he's sleeping in the bathroom.
Yeah, but what happens if that phone has a passcode? How do you get past that?
Most of the times they do. Like they always have. It have like the I think it's like 20 second or 30 second.
Before
you
the
ask,
screen goes
you
blank.
ask for a call or something. They have to unlock it for you to make the call, right? And when it unlock, like you use it, so whatever the case is, and it had like the little space after before it locked back automatically as the call end. he used that time to snoop.
But if he has something to hide, then he's probably going to stand up and be like,
most of
yeah,
the-
so you don't
yeah.
call? You don't
Yeah,
make
you
the
don't
call?
go- yeah. They're leaving.
Yeah.
They're not leaving you, ladies. They're not leaving you. If he have something to hide, he's not going to leave you alone with that phone. That is number
Not
one.
only that, somebody who has something to hide would usually say, the first thing that they would usually say would be, I don't have anything to hide. I ain't got nothing to hide.
Yeah.
What are you checking me for? I ain't got nothing to hide. They're always defensive. So that's
And-
your first clue.
I think most of the time, like even if you like, okay, you get the phone and then the phone is clean, like it's a new phone you buy, no calls, no messages, no nothing. You have WhatsApp, you have BBM, everything on the phone, but it has no threads. You're not important. Nobody messaging you.
Some people have OCD and they delete the threads.
No missed
Okay.
calls.
No nothing.
No return calls. No calls he made for the day.
Yeah.
Spoke to no one.
No. But and the thing is, you were wrong him for the day, and you saw calls coming in and going out, but no missed calls, no nothing.
But you can also listen for tone of voice, ladies and
Change.
guys. I mean, if you're sitting next to the person or standing, whatever it is you're doing, listen for changes of tone. Like, so it may not necessarily be snooping. I would call this investigating
Investigating.
work. Right? Well, if he answers the phone and it starts with one word answers like, "Hey, yeah, all right, okay, later." Then you know
Bye.
something's up because that's not how he'll talk to one of his boys.
True.
It could have been your mother calling him to buy a bread. Why you doing like that?
No.
Are
No,
you
no, no.
are you and Ravi being something that we don't know about?
No.
What about the numbers on the phone, like that always in the call log, but have no name with it. But yet you have calls coming in from that number going out frequently, but it have no name. Right? I don't understand the maths in that. If you calling somebody in a regular, they're calling you in a regular, and they would be stored in your contact list. That's
Or
another clue.
All of a sudden, Christine becomes Chris. Or
Or unknown. That
Or
people store
unknown.
numbers as unknown. So
that's my partner John. This time is my partner, girlfriend, ex, somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Your cousin.
My cousin. Oh yes, he always has a cousin.
Always.
Always.
And you're with the person a long while, but yet you have never met this
Look out for
person.
those signs, ladies.
Clues.
And be careful on the snooping. Do more investigation.
First.
Snooping.
Because there are instances like you could just be going off for your paranoia. Thinking stuff, and they say what you look for you're gonna find.
Of course.
Yeah. So
Of
anything
course.
that make sure you have reason to think that okay.
Yeah.
There's
This is
something
not an
there.
opportunity for you
That's
to go
me
looking.
going wrong, stupid, and you're blaming us for ending relationships. That's not
I've actually seen on an episode on MTV. I can't even remember the name of the show, but one girl was telling her other friend about her boyfriend, and he went somewhere, whatever, and she wanted to check to see what he was doing or who he spoke to, whatever. And they actually have a feature where you can dial into someone's voicemail.
Wow.
And she heard messages. I don't know if that works here.
I don't
but
think it
It
reached
does
Trinidad
work
as
here.
yet.
It does.
you can dial into somebody's voicemail.
If you know the password, yeah, you can.
Give me the number.
That sounds like snooping, though.
So Dan.
No, that's investigative work. Come on.
Oh, my word. So Dan, what are some other tips that you could give, our
Well, another sign that, might cause the girlfriend to be distrusting is his behavior when he answers phone. Not only his tone of voice, but if he leaves the room, if every time his phone ringing, he has to he answers around you, but you don't hear the hello who, it's you hear something on the way out the door, and it's a shh, 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 and when you come out, he's off the phone.
And watch out for too much information. Information like, well, I'm just here with my girlfriend. We watching a movie.
Yeah, that's like your
E.T.,
wedding
long
trip
way
in
to
the South.
E.T. And we're gonna get something to eat afterwards. And yeah, you see all of that? You don't need to be telling your boys all of that.
And it's going to take about an hour.
Yeah.
I think that is called, dropping hints to the other.
Yeah.
The person on the other end would know
Exactly. It's too much information.
That kind of thing.
They don't need to know where you are, what you're doing, who you're doing it with, what movie showing, what time it's gonna finish.
Where you're going and be next.
Yeah.
You know what time you might reach home. All of this, you just willingly
Yeah.
giving out.
All of a sudden you're on the highway, going down the road, it have real traffic. Come on, I didn't ask you that. You know the person didn't ask him that.
True.
Nobody don't want to know it had traffic on the road. Ever.
But sometimes, like, when someone answers your phone, you can hear the other person on the line, right? If the volume on the phone is up. So if there's like, yeah, and it's a girl or it's a female, whatever the case may be, and he says, yeah, that was my partner, John, then what are you going to do?
Yeah. No, it's his partner, Juanita.
I had an incident, something like that, where like the phone rang and as I said, like, you know, you just hear the echo of the conversation, but he was like, you know, it have the button on his side to raise volume or low. He answered the phone like, and started to lower it down as soon as the person. So like I started to like, hello, and it just get. And then after he come off the phone like it was nothing, you know. No
Okay.
one, that's a friend.
Well, that's it for our time today on the couch. Join us again for another episode of Girl Talk. And ladies and guys, remember, you can snoop, but make sure it's more investigative work.
Yeah.
Step in the club, looking fly with my crew. See you looking at me, tell me what you wanna do. Looking for